Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Carolina Panthers.
Go!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Tight yard, tight yard.
2nd and 1. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and held down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 2nd down now. It's Hines, and the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now a dump off here complete, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Check, 55, Mike. Oh, get him, get him, get him. Undercrush.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Could not have scripted it any better, and many offenses do script their opening possession on offense. They followed that one perfectly. Took the ball right downfield and scored, giving energy not just to the offensive unit, but to their team overall.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go. Mike, 58, right there. Pick me up. Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll run with Taylor. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Check right.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. It's Kelce on the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Let's go, fellas.
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And the catch made by Hilton.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
2nd and 3. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
7-7, our score after 1.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Don't get nervous.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Complete to Hilton. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. This quarterback now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have taken the lead. And oh, it's blocked. The Panthers get it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you're talking about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of the season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Sack, baby! Sack, baby!
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's go.
They'll look to throw, and this is going to be incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Carolina getting set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Carolina. 48 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his second touchdown on the season, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Not much more impressive than that.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will push the lead up to 5. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So all right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is with? In striking distance like this at intermission.
Typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Go, go. It's wrong. It's wrong. running.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the run. They're running it. At 58.
They'll set up to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 20-yard line.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Rocket.
On first down, Taylor. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double team.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
There we go. That's the touchdown. That's it.
From 19 yards away. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
I know a lot of coaches like to break their season into quarters, and how about the first 4 games for this guy? 3 touchdowns scored, really making his mark in the red zone here in the first month of the season.
They're going to keep it on the ground, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about, not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27 yard. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. He's got it to Hilton. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
the bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Back to throw here. Got an open man. That's Campbell. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Let's go. 70, Indy.
Man out, man out, man out, man out. 2.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw here. 20. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll set up a throw. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
That's how we do it.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The Colts on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. Fighting a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently. Right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
At the 26-yard line.
2nd and 9 now.
You ain't going nowhere.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Campbell making the catch. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 23 yards on the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw.
That's it, baby. We got work.
Ready. 8 read. 80 weapons.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. Taylor. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Show it.
Look at me. Go.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Come on now.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Taylor, and able to work his way down to the 16. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Watch the pass. Kill.
X3. 218. Chopper. Flipper.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check 4. Check 4.
Big Ripper.
On 2nd down, Sheldon And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So the Colts now down by 2 touchdowns. At time, a huge factor. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. And oh, this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Panthers, it'll be a 500